making it anybody perfect. You see the people pushing to court. After Opala no Onye Ndungao, Kambaku Yana. Onyendu is going to prison with the rubbish, with the rubbish and a con of other place. These people are planning. Now we are talking in Makano Agadio. Let me tell you people something that happened. You see the signal a day before the morning of the court, the morning of this court on 15 December. We are asking what are we expecting in the court on 15 December. We were told and they said that we have tried our best. If we don't do anything they said, it is the wish of God. I am saying it on Radio Biafra because people will want to divert attention. I am shouting it now. We stop all this rubbish, court case, do this thing. Very strategic. If that can make a problem, don't allow.
Religion is supposed to be the means of peace, attaining peace. But in practicality, in reality today, every religion has got a base of fundamentalism and involved in terrorism. Can he not make an attempt to create a new world order where there is no religion at all?
Now, what you unfortunately know as religion in the world today is just somebody's belief systems. Somebody believes God is round, somebody believes God is square, somebody else believes he's a triangle. That's the situation, isn't it? And you must understand this. Once you start believing in something which is not yet a reality for you, you are bound to be in conflict with somebody else because somebody else is bound to believe something else. No, I believe in my God, but I am not a violent person, I will not fight with anybody. All this is just make-up. If they provoke you sufficiently, you will fight. Like, for example, let's say you believe God has 4 hands. I believe God has no hands. These are 2 belief systems. Tomorrow, out of your love for God, you put 100 feet tall statue in Coimbatore city, of course with 4 hands. But suddenly I feel so hurt. These 4 hands look so ugly because God actually has no hands, because that's my belief. So tonight I will go to that statue, I don't intend to cause any damage to your God, just to make him the way he really is, without hands. So I just cut off the 4 hands. Tomorrow what will happen to you? You want to cut off my hands, isn't it? Simply because you believe one thing, I believe something else. As long as people believe in something, conflict is inevitable. Because you may say, no, we are all brothers, we are all one, everything is okay with us. All this bye-bye stuff, when we really have to come to a point, when I believe what I believe is right, I will try to manifest it. I will try to make it a common thing everywhere, isn't it? Yes? Once I believe what I believe is the truth, naturally I will try to impose it on other people. I don't call it imposition, I call it saving you from ignorance. Yes or no? Once I firmly believe that this is the way God is, I will try to put it on to you, just to save you, not to hurt you. But you will get hurt because any imposition hurts. When you resist, I will use other methods to put it into you, whatever those methods are. Sword has been used, money has been used, every kind of inducement has been used, isn't it? Simply because I believe one thing, you believe another. Religion is not about belief system. All religions started as a method to turn inward. But it's an inward step. An inward step can be taken only by an individual, isn't it so? It's a very intimate thing, something very, very concerned with only with you, nothing else to do with anybody else. But when people try to organize this inward step, naturally it gets distorted. Now we want to do our religion on the street. Religion cannot be done on the street, it can only be done within you. If you become truly religious, you must be beyond any kind of conflict, isn't it? Both within and outside. That is the whole crux of the religion, isn't it? But today religion means conflict. If you utter the word religion, you're talking generally in terms of conflict that is happening in the world, isn't it? This is because you have reduced an inward step into a set of beliefs. Because if you have to take an inward step, you have to transform yourself. If you have to believe something, you don't have to transform yourself. You can do whatever nonsense you want and still believe God is up in the heaven, isn't it? Yes? The crudest people, the cruelest people on the planet have always been talking about God, isn't it so? Yes or no? All the warmongers in the world have been talking about God, isn't it so? And God has been helping them. See, the moment you believe something, you have a new kind of confidence. That's the biggest problem. When idiots become very confident, the world is in danger. An intelligent person is constantly hesitating with life. With every step he wonders whether what he is doing is okay or not. But a fool has absolute confidence. And when his stupidity gets stamped by God, that's it. No looking back. Just can go on doing the most idiotic things without any problem about it. The very nature of your intelligence is such that if you do something stupid today, tonight your intelligence will bother you, why did I do this? Isn't it so? But if you get God's stamp on your stupidity, you don't have to turn back and see. You can do grossest things on the planet and not bother about it, feel very proud that you're anyway going to go to heaven because you did all this nonsense. There is no experiential dimension, you're just believing something. Once you believe something, your belief and somebody else's belief are bound to clash somewhere. The conflict in the world is not between good and evil, please see this. Though people always claim it is so, it is not true. It is always one man's belief versus another man's belief. So religion has become a problem because we have reduced it into just a set of beliefs. If it was experientially true that you really felt God, then could there be conflict? There is no such possibility, isn't it? But because you are growing from a belief system, you are not willing to make the effort of going beyond what you have gathered from others and looking at life by yourself. That is why there is conflict. If you do not know, there will be no conflict. If you know, there will be no conflict at all. But when you pretend to know, there is bound to be conflict.
I agree. Biafra, everybody right today is 27th of January. The leadership is determined to do anything they will do with strategically how we have been do our research, conduct our plans, which we are not making it anybody complex. You see the people pushing to court. Chinedu is going to prison with the rubbish, with the rubbish and they come up that place. These people are planning. Now we are talking in Makano Agadio. Let me tell you people something that happened. You see the signal a day before the morning of the court, the morning of this court on 15 December. We are asking what are we expecting in the court on 15 December. We were told that they said that we have tried our best. If we don't do anything they said, it is the wish of God. I am saying it on Radio Biafra because people will want to divert attention. I am shouting it now. We stop all this rubbish, court case, do this thing. Very strategic. If that is a problem, don't allow.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Today is the 23rd day of March 2024. Tata Bobo Chike. I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this hallowed platform. We are here live and direct, and you can be hearing our voice. You can be listening to Radio Biafra London via our FM stations in many parts of Biafra land. 102.1. 102.1. You have to tune in order to listen to this gospel, because this is a revolutionary radio. Radio Biafra London in defense of freedom. Also, you can hear us or you can listen to us right from satellite, free-to-air satellite. You'll be hearing our voice. Moreover, on social media, there are different platforms through which you can be receiving or hearing our voices. They are streaming our voices direct. Go and ask Google, how do I listen to Radio Biafra? Or even www.ipob.org. ipob.org. Also, you'll see you can go, you can enter into Biafra Television, Biafra TV, IPOB Rapture Media, the Biafra Digest, Radio Biafra House of Service. All these are different, to mention but a few, different platforms through which you can be hearing our voice. Moreover, you can download our IPOB Community Radio. It is a very low data consuming application. IPOB Community Radio. Also, while you download this application, you also download this simple radio. Try to have these two at the same time. Simple radio. Once you go to Play Store and download it, now you search for Radio Biafra London and you will get it. There is nothing like it resembles Radio Biafra London. No. Or London Biafra Radio. Or Biafra London Radio. No. It is Radio Biafra London. That is it. And you'll be hearing our voice. Therefore, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends onto this hallowed platform. Today is the 23rd day of March 2024. Tata Bobo Chike. Today is Saturday, a day dedicated to our religious discussions. But today also you will see what is going on, the shenanigans being played by the Nigerian government by declaring or putting the name of our HOD, Head of Directorate of the Indigenous People of Biafra, in the dirty list of wanted people. And now you start wondering the desperacy of the zoo called Nigeria, because they tried in every way in order to destroy IPOB even from within, but they couldn't. Now they come more openly. Are you understanding me? That is what is going on. Therefore, all these things they are doing, it shows weakness. The weakness of Nigeria, the desperation of Nigeria government. Because there is no way you can, the clear people that are legitimately fighting for freedom. These are the reasons why they started sponsoring criminality in our land. Are you now decoding, adding the dots? Are you now seeing it? They sponsored, remember, Dave Umahi, first of all, threatened Dave Umahi when he was the governor of Ebonyi State. He threatened that he is going to raise a parallel IPOB inside IPOB. Have you forgotten? Did you forget? As 15 minutes people. But once you are a student of Radio Biafra, you become saved. Your memory will be enlarged. So we don't forget. Therefore, he threatened it. That is going to destroy IPOB from within. Have you forgotten? And once the rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they sponsored their so-called parallel. Did you connect the dots? We are alert. The only thing that can keep this movement going until we reach our destination is our alertness. I continue specifying our being alert, the people, we the people, to be at high alert. Once things happen now, you start remembering, you start connecting the dots. That is how this movement will carry us all to the destination, which is Biafra. But once you don't think, you don't reason, you don't connect the dots, it will be too bad. So, when they, brought out their sponsored infiltrator, that time we are telling him, because any person can come out and start fighting for Biafra in his own way. We don't have problem about it. But once you start using our name in order, usurping, you impose yourself inside a movement that we have been, and you start using our name, IPOB, raising fund. It tells you all you need to know. That is why IPOB, we are smart people, very smart. Remember my mantra, we should always be at alert in order to keep this movement alive. Are you hearing me? We should not be carried away by sentiments. We should not be sleeping. Why Nigeria is a quagmire? One of the reasons, because they have a population that is dead. They have beaten the population into a state of stupor. So the population accepts anything. They don't react. That is why Nigeria is a quagmire. Now, when the infiltrator came up, he started using IPOB name. That he is now in charge. Can you believe? Sometimes when I reason this, I say, no, am I even dreaming? We're in a movement that has structure. All of a sudden, our leader was renditioned, and somebody from nowhere, out of nowhere, imposed himself from nowhere, that he's now a leader. What happened? And you see some people praising, some of our people, they pray, we ban all the. You start wondering, what type of people are these? What the heck is going on? If the person come out and start doing his own thing, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out from Masob. He didn't even use up Masob name to start doing. He left Masob and he formed IPOB from scratch. That is how it's supposed to be. If for one thing or the other, that infiltrator is formed his own group, we don't care. We will not even care. That is a question one of our brothers asked here one time. Why are we then against that infiltrator? I told him because he's a usurper. He's using our name, IPOB name. He's raising fund. Now he claimed he is the ESN. Now everything he claimed, he was doing it for a purpose. And now, have you seen the purpose? Now, anything now, he brainwash people, use money being forwarded to him by the Nigerian government in order to deceive some people. One thing here, how do you say this again? Something something like that. They will deceive you, will give you money, will give you millions. They will first of all pay you. You think that it will continue. Once they do it 1 month, 2 months, they know that they have destroyed your credibility and you can no more stop. Because if you stop, the whole other people hate you. Now you are in danger. Now you have to continue finding one way or the other. They deceive some of our people. Oh, they give them money. They thought that Ndiokpa. Sometimes our people give excuse. People things are hard and the people are poor. No. I used to say it. I beg to disagree. A dignified person can die of hunger instead of corrupting his hand. I am telling you. But a glutton, is different from poverty. You can be wealthy, you can be rich, physically you have money, but you are a glutton. These are the people he deceived. They thought that the money would be coming. He gave them money for that month. The following month, he tell them, they call he provided a small thing again. The third month, he said, more now, I get equi now. What you wanna look for? What you wanna disturb? More now, use what you have to get what you want. He pushed them into criminality. They started kidnapping, killing people. And once you kill once, you continue killing. You will never stop again. That is what happened. And he was still answering with our name. When he now thought that mission accomplished, he has done enough with what we have blasted them. Now he resigned from his own. He said, no, now he is this. Start answering another name. Do you see how Nigerian government structured this thing, how they planned it? For Nigerian government, by now, there will be nothing like IPOB. They thought that, I used to remember this word, this statement, the center of gravity. That military intelligence officer that said many things about the NDA attack, the continuous terrorism in Nigeria, people that are complicit in Asorok, everything that came out from the shadow, from his shell, in order to say about. He said, anytime there is something like any trouble, now the intelligence officers, they will now brainstorm and think about and look for the center of gravity of that problem. Are you hearing me? Now, they thought that the center of gravity of IPOB is rendition, kidnap Mazi, kidnap their leader and the sheep, all of them will run away. We are not Umatro. We are not like Umatro Jesu. Never. We are thinking. We are people that are alert. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say it will take you more than 150 years to penetrate IPOB. Now to try to destroy it, it's impossible. We are like octopus. You know octopus. Cut one of the tentacles, or hydra. You know, once you cut one of the tentacles, you think that it will be, others will be going. It seems as if nothing happened. Others will be going. Before you know, that one you cut will grow up. That's it. That's how IPOB works. The Nigerian government, do you know, they as of is it 1 year now, they confess that they have spent almost $1 billion to destroy IPOB. Do you think it's a joke? What do you think? All these things are finance. They use in order to finance people, you know, pay people, different things, do intelligent job. Nigeria is a government, for goodness sake. It's a country. They have limitless power over different things. That is why when I see people that thought that we are joking here, it pains me a lot. This is not a joke. This is not about sentiment. This is reality. We have to face reality facing us. Now, when the Nigerian government, when they tried everything, the rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they activated their cells, their infiltrator, to try to rubbish our name, they increase the tempo of criminality using IP. Any person they say, yeah, I'm a ESN. Oh, you're saying in television you are ESN. Okay, I'm ESN. Who is here? I'm ESN. I'm IPOB. Many of those people are people that don't know anything about IPOB. Some of them also are fallen angels, people that fall, that fell, that we are, you know, pursued from IPOB. So they will know one person or the other in IPOB. You remember when Mazi Chinedu started coming here to, at first time people started attacking him. I know it. Why are you calling name this and that? Names of criminals. In order to remove IPOB from criminality, because it is criminality that brought down Masob. I have repeated it here times without number. They use criminality to kill Masob. Nigerian government. It's an intelligent job. For your information, we are analysts too. I know we have think tanks in IPOB. Are you hearing? When they arrested Wazirike, it is the same thing they want to play. They want to play in IPOB, but they found it that it is IPOB is a hard nut that is very hard to crack. Very hard to crack. When they arrested Wazirike, they now activated their sleeper cells inside Wazirike's boys in Masob. People that have gone, oh yeah, use it now. Why are you crying of hunger? Whereas you can just stand on the road and hijack a car, kidnap somebody, and obuego immediately. Now you are crying of money, and you know. The agents, they will come and give you little, you know, gotta use as a good advice. You don't know that it's intelligent job. The Masob boys started kidnapping, and once you do it once, go very easy money. Oh, I should call it, or I could call it easy money. You get it now. You say nah. Only this bamboo. Now wow, no more. And the kidnapping started, car hijacking started, car snatching in the rank and file of Masob. And you know what? The same Nigerian government, they went to Wazirike through their agents in jail and told him, oh boy, you dead there. You dead there, they suffer yourself. You have no more people outside. Don't you know that? You know, they carry gun, they do car hijacking, they do different things, they kidnap. So you will come out, no person will even listen to you. So you better do the needful and save yourself. Otherwise, they won't for nothing. They know how to give you that advice as if they love you. And there was Ike check, and I said, "Na kama yo ga unfu for nothing. Na kayo negotiate on ya potaro we kwene mekwe here." I said, "Yes, now you come now. You are a wise person." Not that the Nigerian government told him, "We are not telling you that you should stop doing Biafra, but now you'll be doing, because if you stop, you will no more have credibility. We will help you. We will help you. You will be doing Biafra in our own way. Every year you do Biafra birthday, be Biafra anniversary. You sew uniform. For money now will be, if there is a politics now, any election now, you come out, you become one of the stakeholders in Nigeria. That is how it is. You become one of us, an elite. But the people will not know." And he hit that advice. And that is why he is in moribund today. Was Rike. The same method they want to use it to destroy IPOB. But no way. We are alert. We are alive. We are not dead zombies. They isolated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And now, they know that anything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if he mom in DSS dungeon where he is, they hear it. Everywhere is completely bugged with high scale microphone. If you talk to yourself soliloquize, they will hear you. So they saw the brothers, the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu coming. What they are talking about? Money. Nigerian got the intelligence and DSS started laughing. Say, "Okay, we are going to use them. We will give them uninterrupted access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to their brother. We make sure that we restrict him. He is not Onyendu will not stay any other place, only here. So that they will be giving him fake information because they saw their greed, their gluttony. They saw it. Everything is money. Now, actually, issue. Actually, your leadership. Now they are no more talking about you on Radio Biafra. Now, why they don't know that they are doing it serving the purpose of the zoo. And the DSS, they are happy. That's why they kept him there, so that they will brainwash, saturate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's brain with lies. So that you become disillusioned. Don't you see what is happening of late? Don't you see that? So that he become disillusioned, so that he distance himself from people that will genuinely fighting for his release. Are you not seeing it? Okay, it's an icon. Don't you see it? Why did you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, after everything, the last time he said, "I am disappointed in you people"? One chance. Because they promised them, let me tell you, they promised them to remove, don't worry, not be Bintanyako. He promised them. He set a trap for them and they entered. I know Kuya here also. The only thing that can sustain a movement or a nation is truth. If you start lying to you, tell the people how things are. They deceived these people. That remove all this other just because they are the blockade to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's coming out. You see what's coming? You see a job? Remove them. I will give you. Oh, don't worry. Apply for bail. We will give to you bail. They had 100% surety that on the 19th that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out, and they lied to him. He concurred with them. At the first court, don't you see how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came? They deceived him. He became happy, started shaking everybody that I've done what you people tell me to do. So we are no problem again. On the 19th. He became disappointed, courtesy of these people with their greed. What we are thinking about Biafra restoration is not what the siblings are thinking. Our mind is not the same thing. No, not the same ideology. What matters to them is money, 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 money. How are we going to now here our investment our big brother? Now let us protect it. They take it as IPOB with investment of their big brother. They must protect it and use it to the fullest to make money. We are at alert watching this movement. People have died. Instead of derail this movement by anybody, Awaka Biafra, Ogemonyo won't affect. I say everybody. I am telling you. Why no also already Nigeria government me na above issue from man Biafra land got this pako because oro onye putakwa na ona ndị Igbo I will ashawu onye puta ona Biafra I puta. No, this movement we are continue going to be protecting it with our last blood. That is it. And well, that's why I'm gonna say I always make sure to tell people, remove sentiment. Sentiment kills us. Are you hearing me? Sentiment kills us. That is why when somebody, we start counting on, what he did before, now after, we are asking, what about now? What about now? Our people, they fought war, our heroes, yes, they tried. But once you don't achieve your goal, we cannot tell you that you try. Once you fail, we don't praise the failure. We tell ourselves, nah, you people fail. But every time I need to now, that thing that nobody wants to talk, we have to say it to be free. Allah got 30 months, so no, nothing. Everybody kept quiet. We don't hear them. Only shy, but I'm Nigerian politics. I know, what kind of people? After 50 years or 50 something years, here we are again on the status quo. South Sudan fought for 39 years. I played the clip of very proud. You see how he can proudly say so. Because you have to do this thing once and for all. I won't carry with a sentiment. Hey, the result. It is when there is a complete good result that time Kai can say, oh, I try. Hey, and we are even in the worst situation, and we continue swallowing it. This is no more the time. This is no more the time. We must protect this struggle. This struggle that many people have paid the ultimate price. There are families that are extinct now in Igbo land because of IPOB, because of this struggle. There are one child in the family. And that child was killed, he was massacred because of this struggle. No, please. All of us, we must be at alert in order to defend this struggle. They put our military, put the name of our Onyisi. Let me read it. Let me read it. It's in Punch. DHQ, or is it direct military headquarters or what? Defense headquarters. They clear say Simon Ekpanachi's orders wanted. Do you see how they do? They know how to. They now, this is a government action. Oh, they can hear me in Russia. Is it yesterday? Intelligent work. Oh, terrorist attack. And Fortunately, they captured one and they asked him, he said, yes. Then they paid him. Did they pay terrorists? People that even blow themselves want to go to heaven to see virgins. They don't receive money. But now, he was paid 500 rubles. That is about $6,000 plus dollars. 500,000. The half was paid to come and start shooting. For you to understand how government works. They can't do anything in order to achieve their goal. They raise up a non-entity in order now to be putting it side by side, juxtaposing it with Awonyusi, Mazi Chinedu. So that haven't you seen when the Nigerian army said that is I hate me even mentioning his name. Only my heart. No, the problem is the problem we are having they just want to bloat him so that to legitimize him in your eyes, because you don't calculate. You don't have analytical brain to analyze things, situations. You don't have it. But here on Radio Biafra, we teach you how to do it. You don't see things and start jumping up at the same time. No, you sit down and study it. Now you analyze. That is how smart people do. That is how a smart person does. Do you know that? They put the photo of, let me read, declares and 96 others wanted. The defense headquarters has declared no fewer than 97 persons, declares that no fewer than 97 persons are wanted. The wanted persons includes terrorists and insurgents, among others, who are behind violent crimes in the country. How do you think that they are behind? Mazi Chinedu is behind violent crime? Because they are sponsored criminals. Now, once they catch them, they know how to catch them. They know. Because it's them that set them up. When they carry them, they say, who are you? They say, I'm my IPOB. Who do you know as a coordinator? We call one name. Now they say, okay, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no more, he's inside. Now who is the leader of you see their logic. This is what they are writing to the whole embassies. They are documenting all these things. That is why when all these things started, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Chinasanworo, our GOC, started because he have classified information that is privy to him. You don't have it. That's why when he talk, you keep quiet. You know that. He has information you don't have. He have communications you don't have. That is it. He started calling because you know that this is where Nigerian government is heading to. We know that. This is where they are heading to. After they will classify us, once they get any criminal, all these people in Osumohu, all those criminals, everything, all those videos you see, photos, the ones if they carry them, the whole circulate them officially to the whole embassies in Abuja and Lagos, the whole foreign missions in Nigeria. You don't know what Nigeria is. You don't know how IPOB is on their neck, is their headache. You don't know that. That's why when you see all these money mongers, siblings of darkness, when you see them talk, they are ignorant of what we are in. They don't know. They don't know. They think it's only come and take money. Oh yeah, with the 10 million. And why are the whole thing? All those things, Nigerian government have everything. They set them up. They don't know. They have every evidence against them. They have it. They will take all these criminals. Anytime they catch anyone, you think that there is a government is not a joke. They will take all these things, circulate the whole foreign countries in this planet Earth that has foreign missions or their embassies in Nigeria. They'll give it to them. Do you know what they are doing? In order to tag, as they tag the IPOB as a terrorist group in Nigeria, so that Every other country will do the same. Do you know that? So that you that is even an aquatic as steam, is it steam engine or diesel engine even to start to support? Once you hear in the your country of a host country that that IPOB is designated a terrorist group in your host country, in America, in UK, you could give a scan. I know you would deny. I don't have anything to do with you, because an average useless Igbo man na cho you any excuse. A man now quiet diesel before you know. Talk less of when there is something, an excuse. Hey, now you want my life to be spoiled? You want them to jail me here, to tag me, to put in my file so that I'm a terrorist, so that they pursue me from work, so that he'll give you the whole excuse. Say, I beg me, I know they. But he will be praising people that fought for their freedom. He will be praising people, and he is in a country where people underwent worst case scenario, and he's enjoying. Do you see that? Do you see how very easy life? We love very easy life without no problem, no nothing. I need bindo. Laxity. That is a life of cowards. And Christianity contributed a big percentage of the life we are living now. This easy life that we want. No fighting. No, anything you want, peace. No. Don't make problem. I beg. Live now. Instead, you continue living as a slave. That's it. You continue living as a slave. Are you hearing me? That is how the world is. You cannot eat your cake and have it. Europe you are enjoying today, if they tell you the wars they fought, and you know I've been repeating it here, they fought more wars than tribal wars in Europe than in any other place. Are you hearing me? They fought wars until they wanted to exterminate themselves. But after they started disagreeing to agree or agreeing to disagree, they started going outside. That's their war. They now carry it outside, fighting outside instead of fighting inside their country. And that is how they become quiet till today. Are you hearing it? Instead of fighting war in their land, now they sponsor war outside. People outside die. Instead, they will European versus European. They will fight that war outside through how do you call it? Through a third person, a third country. They are not the people dying. They will be supplying you weapons. Now the other ones too will be supplying their own. You people will be killing yourself. That is how they fight war, their own war now. Europeans. I mean the West. That is it. So when you see they put, let me continue there, please. Let me jump some places. The director, Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, released the names and pictures of those declared wanted on Friday. Okay. Unlike November, when the military declared no fewer than 19 bandits wanted with a bounty of 5 million each. But when they are talking about all these terrorists, they call bandits. But they have their sponsors. What of Sheikh Gumi? He's there glaring at everybody and they are praising him. What of the sponsors in Asorok? What of the leadership? Can you ask the Nigerian military? They are declaring terrorists wanted. What of the Nigerian military that are killing, terrorizing people? When you talk about kidnappers, Nigerian police is number one. Nigerian military is number one. Because they will just see you on the road and carry one allegation or the other against you. You are helpless. They have the gun. They will threaten you. If you don't transfer so amount, the whole money in your account now to us, we will kill you. and put a gun for you that you are an armed robber. What is more terrorizing than that? What is more, kidnapping than that? And you, as a helpless citizen, you will give them money, and they will go, and you will go. Is it not a kidnapping? Is it not terrorist activity? Is it not that? How many every day? Is it not what people experience on the road? Is it not what people count? They will corner you. If the Nigerian military corners you anywhere, only you, they see that you have something, they will obtain you. Take everything. If you talk, they say, if you take them, we can kill you and nothing will happen. We will brand you an armed robber. We will brand you this and that. Look at how they killed the people in Okwama, in Delta. Who are the terrorists? They massacred the whole village, women and children. But they are talking about the terrorists. Don't you see that Nigeria is a laughing stock? Don't you see that? Okay. Now let me also read. Also, a total of 21 insurgents and violent criminals were declared wanted in the southeast and north central area. In the southeast and north central area. Chai, we better get out of Nigeria. I'm telling you. Otherwise, Nigeria is our grave. Nigeria is our grave. Look at what is happening everywhere in the north, in the middle belt. Nothing. Yeah. They always carry southeast because they sponsor terror, they sponsor criminalities in our land. They sponsor it. Everybody killing. They massacre. What about is it 14 people that were massacred one time? In is it our mama side? Who talk about it? Nobody. Because it's Opus Odema. But it's not a terrorist, you see? Okay, say they are Simon Ekpa. Take a deuxième Egede. Look at how do you see how they do things? Normally this is even a blasphemy. Normally, IPOB should even go against this legally, for even putting Mazi Chinedu in the list of these people. I am telling you, you don't know what they are doing, do you? They have tried everything in order to destroy IPOB. They thought that arresting or kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will make us scatter, after using the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in order to provoke us, so that we say family business. We go nowhere. This is not family. It's no more family business. No more. Our family business. People have died. The 28 people that we are slaughtered in 2017 in Afari Beku, are they not human beings? How mother? Don't we take? I don't know. They are not. How would she be? They don't have loved ones. They don't have people, brothers and sisters and parents. They don't have. So why should we allow or even think of allowing this hallowed movement to see rot? Never. Can never. There is no space for sentiment. The siblings of Mazi, when they renditioned our leader the first time, the first 1, 2, 3 months, Kanu start coming on Radio Biafra through Ikechukwu, like a friend, or like father, like son. Birds of the same feather fly together. I put on Radio Biafra. I watched this. I listened to him one time. I kept quiet. The second time, this man on a kuda as who? I have to call even Kechukwu privately. Say, what came in a mala? Can you on a over? Say, no. You cannot even refuse any request. Now, say, okay. I have to bring it out. I said, now, this man on a queen house again. What okay? Okay, on the onion. Yeah, put on up. Because he was thinking that, naturally, he said, our people, we believe in nonsense, natural allies, natural successor, natural, things are not done in order. Oh, everything is naturally, is like that. Now, hey, no, blood, yeah. Hey, blood, yeah. Our people, the stupidly sentimental. No, now his blood now. So in this movement, there's nothing like it. We are all one blood. Remove this useless sentiment from your body. We either fight this thing and get it, or I dissolve. Or that is how it is. Not every time the same thing. People in 1967, we are Biafra is the first people, the first nation to invoke the right to self-determination. Only 2.5 years, we always go with this sentiment. Now, are you talking this? Because you are not that time. If I was that time, if I die, so be it. Others continue, for goodness sake. I come to one. Every time we start giving excuse, failure, we start praising failure. Hey, that time it was tough. What of South Sudan for 39 years? Don't you see the statistics he made? Out of, is it 12 million people? Or is it 9 million? 3 million were killed, 6 million in exile. Compare it to the percentage of our people. Percentage, compare to the percentage to us. We always like to pity. Hey, invoke pity. And we fail and we continue praising failure. I never praise failure. Which a pastor did. But did you succeed? That is the goal. If you succeed now, no, you will have the right to talk anyhow, no problem. But once you fail, don't talk. No praises. Don't talk. If we fail, that is why if you come in here, start giving prayer. Mazi, Jonathan, I hate it with all my might. We never reach our destination. Why should you be praising? This movement, when we hit it wrong, ask Kata tomorrow. If you see me say Mazi, Jonathan, say no, I don't know. Because everything fell. We will deny. Now, why should we praise ourselves? For what? Have we reached our destination? It's when we reach our destination. That time, hey, that is a reasonable for heroes. No problem. But don't praise failure. Obasanjo said it. Don't celebrate failure. Don't ever celebrate failure. It doesn't matter how hard you fought and you fell. No, now we fell. Now we fell. Nothing. Forget all your bravado. Forget all this. We failed. Nothing to praise. Generally, I had to go. That is how it is. It will push us in order to accelerate. Bangladesh that took our example in 1972. Biafra agitation encouraged them to rise up. Bangladesh, you are seeing, from Pakistan. They invoked the same day. They gave they gave a illustration with Biafra. That Biafra invoked the right to self-determination, and here they did it. That we are doing it our own, and they progressed, and they succeeded. I know now here. One Nigeria now every time I need deceive on you. Very poor in thinking, very poor in political calculation. Just any slightest slice of bread, he will support you. Is it not white in the bull? It is coming. Say, I will give you a slice of bread because it's what you want. Just one slice of a small thing, immediately. Let us stop this character. We must continue until we succeed. That is the time when you call and say, start praising somebody, I will support you. No problem. because we've succeeded. But once as we never reach our goal, stop praising. It kills. Only because it intoxicates. It intoxicates and makes you start derailing and fail. That is it. So what the Nigerian government is doing, they are desperately fighting their last, they are in desperation, in short. They are in desperation. That is why we must say no to criminality using IPOB. We must say no. The infiltrator, they know he failed in their destiny also. He promised them that he will deal with it. Don't you see in one of his Zoom meeting, when the infiltrator, when he was telling somebody, an Igbo man that asked him question, he said, "We never start dealing with you. By the time I finish with you guys," I had that thing. I said, "No, only our Igbo. Forget. Only our own. And that is the person that you are supporting, So, we must rise up in order to do what we could. Mazi Chinedu is the head of the Directorate of the Indigenous People of Biafra. Are you hearing me? That is the structure. That is how it is. He has no business being in the wanted list of Nigeria government, for your information. There is no business about, he has no business being there. What Nigeria is showing is desperation. It is simple desperation. But we know. I know that whether they put him there or they don't put him there, even if he goes to Nigeria, he cannot go to Nigeria and land and say, "I'm Mazi Chinedu." They clap for him, say, "Oh yeah, hey, you are doing well." No, we know that. But for record's sake, because what they wrote, they are giving it to international communities. Anything you see in Nigeria, they are distributing it to the whole countries that have their representatives in Nigeria. All, both big and small, all. Are you hearing me? That is why we must continue being at alert. We saw what happened the other day. I just came and opened the lines, and we understand the analysis of people, which is good. We are learning. We are now smart. How a Jimako will try to, shut somebody up that ask about that name. For Chinedu to talk about him. You don't want him to speak about him so that, their dark dealing will continue. Because he's a double agent. Ejimako. Yaga here, ya narego. Yaga here, ya no nya deal. Edinye ozi. Oya wana gana ke governor. Ga make happy ana ebutego. From here to there. Omunne Chinedu the same. Aboteke. Simon Ekpa the same. So he's everywhere. Just ask yourself, somebody that is defending Chinedu, for instance. Don't you see Zekome? Anywhere he go, he take the preaching of self-determination. Why Nigeria is not even supposed to be one country? That Mazi is right. It is his ideology. It's not about the lawyer he is, but the same ideology. That is why he's there. But this Jimako, have you ever seen him talking just on a conference or anything, talking about self-determination like that? It tells you all you need to know. We are at alert. Nigerian government is a farce. They have tried everything and they have fallen. They cannot destroy IPOB. We are here. IPOB, we are all over the world. All over the world. This thing, they thought that it is a liability. That it is a disadvantage to us. We running everywhere in the world, we turn it into assets. Do you know that is the reason why Israel is tough today. It's developing. It's more advanced because they were scattered all over the world, in every Europe, in Arab countries, Asia, Europe. So, even in Africa. Are you hearing me? We turn it into assets. And when Biafra comes, we will have one of the most formidable secret service in the whole world. Because there is no which country? Is it Tonga? Is it which country, which island you call a dot that is a country today? That you don't have a Biafran that speaks their language, that is born there? Everywhere in the world, so it become an asset. When we gather, if we look for people that will go for mission for somewhere in far away, we have them already there. That speaks, that melts into that is the society there, part of the society there, part of the country there. You want black, or we have. You want white, or we have. You want green, or we have. So what is it? Why won't we succeed? So let us continue what we are doing. I will now, what I want to go into about religion, it will be very brief because I will continue next Saturday, because we have our head now that is being projected as a wanted terrorist by the Nigerian military. So we should go all out war against this. All out war. IPOB, what we are asking for is referendum. We are doing everything we are doing legitimately under the United Nations Charter, under the Nigerian law. So there is not, the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Nigeria is a lawless country. Are you hearing me? That is why, now what we continue holding on is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being discharged and acquitted according to the Nigerian Appeal Court. That is it. Every other thing is a shenanigan. Because there is no way that the court will just release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I know it right from time. There are two ways Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out, for your information. Either he compromises and but we will know. Or IPOB will enter into full-fledged agitation. Just like Mazi Chinedu said, I pehora yanaka Nigerian military. I mean Nigerian government. Let me play it again, please, for you to listen. These are the only two ways. Any other thing I can say, this is not is above the judge there, for your information. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a high-profile case. It's above the judge because it's instruction they receive, nothing more. All those things are just window display. The two ways for him to come out, the agitation we will do, things, our actions we make to be negotiations to come in, negotiated settlement with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Puta. The same way Mandela came out. Or Puta, that is the only thing. The second one is unless our sign is Biafra as you people want. Which we are here now. Somebody said the other day, and I applaud it, that the worst mistake Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did is to open our eyes. Anya I did. I watch everybody, including Onyishi. Everybody, I will alone. I like this. Now watch everybody. He make us. He may here. You can't. Come on. Who are you? Who are you? We will know now. I got mine immediately. Because this is not the time to come and no, it cannot. So we must join hands together and engage in full-fledged agitation so that Let me play it, please. This was the voice of Mazi in January. I think 27th January. Listen.
Everybody right today is 27th of January. The leadership is determined to do anything that we do with strategically how we have been do our research, conduct our plans, which we are not making it anybody perfect. You see the people pushing to court. Onyendu is going to prison with the rubbish, with the rubbish and they come up that place. These people are planning chapel. Now we are talking in Makano Agadio. Let me tell you people something that happened. You see the signal a day before the morning of the court, the morning of this court on 15 December. We are asking what are we expecting in the court on 15 December. We were told and they said that we have tried our best. If we don't do anything they said, it is the wish of God. I am saying it on Radio Biafra because people will want to divert attention. I am shouting it now. We stop all this rubbish, court case, do this thing. Very strategic. If that can make a problem, don't allow
It's a coded message, but many foolish ones will not understand. Agakum Onyendu anatroyashi. Hey, China Samoro Jimenka. Oh, Chike does him much as they won't use your Yawan Chosi may go overtake. Oh, Naigano here. Hey, our business, I coconaka in Kaga. And now I will nonsense. I could Onyendu. All we are here is for the restoration of Biafra. Don't you hear some people spreading lies? Mazi Chinedu is receiving such amount of money every month, which is lie from the pit of hell. With a good beacon. As a leader, Chinedu in the temporary absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is in charge. For your information, whether you like it or not, that is it. Because a movement cannot stay without leaderless. It is impossible. He is our interim leader, Mazi Chinedu. So things that Mazi Chinedu came last time and clarified it. Because in the that's why even our bank account, our everything, because indeed we get me like that. I got everything because we want to know everything, and that's why others can do something on the ground. We cannot. It's a very big problem. Very, very big problem. I am telling you. Other people, they fight, they do things on the ground. That's why we are having problem if you have been tagged the international terrorists. That's why we fight it. Because on the book I get many on the ground. Hey, who will follow? Who will come out? Very, very primitive minded people. I continue maintaining it. It doesn't matter the talents we have, natural, but many of us are primitively minded. We don't know anything concerning politics, how the world works, the dynamics of this world. But in IPOB we are learning. You understand me? So that is it. I will go into the subject matter of the day. I will rush it to some certain extent. Now next time I will go more in details. You understand? Today, Tata Bobocheke, being the 23rd day of March 2024, Bobocheke, we are talking about the continuous colonial legacy in Africa. And today is about religion. And under the subheading, I put it isolation from our culture. The legacy, continuous legacy of colonization religion isolation from our culture, leading to cultural genocide. Do you know that cultural genocide is a crime under United Nations? Cultural genocide. It is what the colonialism did to us. Cultural genocide. They turned us against ourselves, against our culture, demonizing our tradition. When you talk about our tradition, you see people demonizing it, bringing up concocted, brainwashed stories of bad things. And you start wondering, what could have done this if not cultural genocide? Let me start by telling you this, because this is history. Between 1492 and 1914, Europeans conquered 84% of the globe. 84% of the world, establishing colonies and spreading their influences across every inhabited continent. Little Europe, you are seeing. This is the pattern today being followed by the Fulani Caliphate in order to effect the overall conquest of the contraption called Nigeria, which was started in 1804 by Ottoman Danfodio. You know, as little as Europe is, they conquered 84% of the globe. And let me tell you, many parts of the world, even that time in the 14th century or 15th century, we are more technologically advanced than Europeans. Now you start asking, how did they do this? How? The same question you ask, how is less than 2% of the population of Nigeria, which is the Fulani, less than 2%, they are in control. Compare these two. Sometimes don't you ask yourself, how is less than 2% of the population controlling everybody? You see that the devil is in the details. They put confusions between people. They put this one say, no, I'm no Bibo. As you are fighting yourself, they increase the tempo. Look at what happened in Delta State. Two brothers communities having land issue, which is normal. They don't kill themselves, but Nigerian military go there in order to put more fuel. That is how the Fulani do. That is how they do. They do. They go there, they put more fuel to the fire, so that you start killing yourself, and they will be in charge. Don't you see that? Don't you see that the oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa? A Fulani man was saying it openly on national television. Have you been thinking about it? But they are not domineering. A Fulani man from Jigawa openly, he said that as long as we are in Nigeria, we are all Nigerians, that oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. That unless they conquer also, they can remove themselves. But as long as we are there, we will defend the oil in Bayelsa because it belongs to us. It belongs to Jigawa. The oil in Delta, the oil in Izombe, it belongs to Jigawa. And people kept quiet. Imagine it's an Igbo man. Imagine it's, for example, an Anambra person or Igbo man talking it. Hey, that day you see people from other parts of Biafra land. They will tell you what? It will cause an unending problem. Do you see that? Do you see? Are you reasoning on this talk? It might not be conveyed to you or brought out maybe the way I have it in me. Fulani, they come, they talk it, insult. They can insult the oil in Bayelsa, insult a German, and no problem. That one, they laugh. But let the Igbo man go and try it. Ask yourself why. These are the reasons why the Fulani, less than 2% of Nigerian population, is on top of everybody. because they use that hatred you have for your brother. It is a weapon for them. This is what the Europeans did. Anywhere they go, they put confusion. Now in Russia, you know what they are doing? They will gather one or two people, wear them military fatigue, give them money, say, speak Russia, you know, we are Russians. We are fighting against Putin. And they will video them. They will be carried by the Western media as if, oh, they are burning Russia. It is Russians turning against us. That is how the Europeans conquer everywhere in the world. Once they come to your land, they see, they study the people, they see the crack. They will support the one against the other. And these other ones that they are supporting, they will go at the back and tell the other people, say, "Me on no agree." They will cause confusion. As you are fighting, now they will come and take over everything. Hey, it's a very, very successful process. Very, very successful. And that is what the Fulanis are using till today. What they are using. They will come and empower just a few people in your area. They use them against you. When you talk, they say, no, now you are personal, now you are people. Now you start killing yourself. Fulani will take over. And all of you are gone. So as I was saying, colonialism was put up in place with the goal of enlightening, unquote, quote unquote, enlightening Africa via the spread of commerce, civilization, and Christianity, as if we didn't have civilization. You see, King Leopold II of Belgium, who callously owned the present-day Democratic Republic of Congo as his personal property, sent a letter to missionaries instructing them to wipe away all African spirituality and supplant it with Christianity. This is cultural genocide. It's a crime against humanity. But do we push it? No, because we don't even recognize. We even welcome that they come to save us. Do you see it? When Africa never even recognized that we are being wronged, that genocide was committed on us. Instead, we defend them. You go home in comment section, and you guys say, "Hey, nah, in a preach against the Kukwep, in a Onyibo, only Africa." That is how the world is. Once you are being brainwashed, you become a time bomb. I leave you now. You do their bidding. That is it. King Leopold told them to take away the Africans' identity. You see it? And pacify them into docility. That is making them believe that they came to save them, so as to make the exploitation of their natural resources for profits an easy process. That is it. That is where, for you are fighting for the kingdom of God as they promise you or they brainwash you. But for them, they brainwash you to forget about your land, about what is in your land, so that they will, as you are in you know, in our in Igbo, in our families, if your father or your mother say, "Nah, you know what it means?" It's an insult. It's a curse. It's an insult. That anya noginelu. Man, and when your father praise you, that nwama anya no yanala, which means you are down to earth. You are watchful. You are wise. That is what it means. Europeans came and turned us so that our eyes will be on up, looking for up. Whereas that is how things are. Now, okay, he told them to take away, that is Leopold, take away the Africans' identity and pacify them into docility, making them believe that the Europeans came to save them, so as to make the exploitation of their natural resources for profits an easy process. Through the process of colonial domination, Africans were manipulated to start viewing their spirituality as lacking in depth and salvation, barbaric, evil, and irredeemably primitive. This is what Africans internalized in their collective psyche, and this is what still obtains today. Christianity taught the Africans to hate themselves. Is it a lie? The answer is no. The African mind was thus totally colonized, a massive brain operation. The same also applies to Islam. It shuns the supremacy of African indigenous supremacy. Spirituality. As such, it is clear that Christianity was used as a colonial tool in Africa, thus legitimizing the brutal capitalist systems that cause untold poverty and inequality in today's Africa. Are you hearing what I'm saying? People, remember, I say I will be very brief because I have spoken. So I'll be very brief. People's culture is their identity, their clothing, their sense of being, and their security. Let me say it again. People's culture is their identity, their clothing, their sense of being, and their security. If you don't have identity, you are nothing. You are not even existing. You don't have no social security number. You don't have, you are simply not existing. Only you they are seeing, but you are not existing. That is what people's culture means. Identity, their clothing. Once a people's culture is removed once a people is removed from their culture, they become naked and vulnerable. Are you hearing me? They become naked and vulnerable. Now, before I close and open the line, please, I will read somewhere in the Bible. So let you understand the doctrine. Let me read somewhere in the Bible. I will quote it. Okay. Examples of Christian doctrine validation of stripping people of their natural identity. I will read for you. Sorom Ghana akwụkwọ nke Matthew biko. The book of Matthew chapter 4 verse 18 and 19, please. Verse 18 and 19, please. Matthew chapter 4 verse 18 and verse 19, please. And Jesus, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brethren, Simon called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And he said unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. Okay. Remark there. Let's go to another confirmation. Mark. The book of Mark. Please. The book of Mark, chapter 1. Mark, chapter 1, verse 16 and 17. Chapter 1, verse 16 and 17. Now, listen. The same thing is the same, but I want to just confirm it. 16 and 17. Now, as he walked by the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and Andrew his brother casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And Jesus said unto them, come ye after me, and I will make you to become fishers of men. Now, I talk about religion isolating us from our culture. It's committing cultural genocide. It's a genocide. It's a criminal act. It's against international law. And remember, I said here that people's culture is their identity. It is their clothing. their sense of being and their security. Once a people is removed from their culture, they become naked and vulnerable. Now, I want to say this and I will open the lines. When you look at where I read in the 2 verses, they are saying the same thing. Have you ever thought about it? Why did Jesus give reference? He said he called the fishermen. I want to speak calmly so that you understand. Fishermen, ndi obu, killers of fish. Is fishermen good to fish? Or do you think that fish love them? Or fish should love them? The answer is no. Because they are removing the fish from their identity. So once the fish is out of the sea, they die. He said, now I will convert you people to fishers of men. That is what it means. Remove people from their identity so that they become sheep, even zombies, and follow you. They become naked and vulnerable. They don't know about anything about their land again. And they will leave their land for you to exploit. That is what it means. Have you thought about it? Have you thought about it? Christianity is a force of pacification that helped to enable colonization and the cultural assimilation of Africans, amounting to cultural genocide. I don't want to talk much. I will expatiate this next Saturday if we are there. But I want you to think, why is it written that the fishers of men now we turn to fishermen? People killing fish, killers of fish, we now turn to killers of men. You will not understand what I mean by not a physical killing, psychological killers of men. They will turn you against yourself. They will remove you from your culture and you become vulnerable, which means you are dead. The same way they remove fish from water. Once they remove fish from water, it dies. And the only thing is to eat the fish. The fish becomes at the mercy of the fisherman. You see that? That is what is happening. Think about this. Or we talk about it more. Because there are many things to talk. There are many analyses which I prepare. But I will keep it here so that we deliquate those things. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines so that people will start calling. But do not go away. I'll be right back. Let me put this clip for you to understand the situation that they are putting our leader. Situation Mazi Chinedu warned it. He warned it in my program on the 27th day of January. And now when they are telling these people, let us join hands together in order to I say no call to this, and why the hatred of the leadership by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sibling is too much, because they thought for them these people are they take their birthright. They don't understand that we are in a fight, that we want Biafra. That is not what you are thinking, is not what they are thinking. So I'll be right back. Do not go away.
Everybody right today is 27th of January. The leadership is determined to do anything they will do with strategically how we have been do our research, conduct our plans, which we are not making it anybody perfect. You see the people pushing to court. Onyendu is going to prison with the rubbish, with the rubbish and they come up that place. These people are planning, chapel. Now we are talking in Makano Agadio. Let me tell you people something that happened. You see the signal. a day before the morning of the court, the morning of this court, on 15 December, we are asking what are we expecting in the court on 15 December. We were told that they said that we have tried our best. If we don't do anything they said, it is the wish of God. I am saying it on Radio Biafra because people will want to divert attention. I am shouting it now. We stop all this rubbish, court case, do this thing. Very strategic. Problem. Don't allow.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra land. We are here live and direct. Today is the 23rd day of March 2024. Tata Bobo Cheke. Our lines are now open. Our direct line as usual. +1 213 328 6224 +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. Let me repeat it again. +61. That is my WhatsApp and Signal lines. +61 405 142 547. I have callers already. There. If I never, please, you can also call on Signal. I will accept your request. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? You are the first caller. No, Mazi Biafran child, it's not you. Sorry, it's not you. It's another person. I have a different WhatsApp. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mazi. Good evening, Mazi. Hello, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening, sir.
There, Udo Drege.
My name still remains. My name still remains Mazi Chigozirimu Okeke, formerly known as Marcel Okeke. So, Mazi, I have something to say about this religious emancipation, but I will make it brief. You know, when I was in Europe, I never knew that the white people are this. They don't mean well to African, black especially. Until now, I came back again and I work with them. Then I imagine what our ancestors passed through during the time of slavery. Now that they claim that everywhere is free, that you can, there is no risk, no. If you work with these people, you will understand that these people are dangerous. You will walk like animal. You can never stand up 1 minute. It's like they will go to this one is good. They're going to pay you. Now one is working as slave. What they witness in the hand of white people. That's why when I see people who defending Christianity, it will be like as usual. I should cut off their neck. I swear. I feel like my heart will boil to the hell, because the people that brought us this Christianity, these people they are evil to white people. These people too hate us. But we must continue in this religious emancipation. We can never stop. Since I have joined, until I give up, as I'm fighting for Biafra, that's how I will continue fighting for religion until our people is totally Christianized and become who we are before these people came. So this is what I want to say. This first one, Mazi. Now I have a question to ask. Mazi Chinasa said that we should have one day I can have Mazi Nandikano. So I asked, how do we do this, please? How are we going to do this? Because I don't know. I kind of want to know exactly what
Mazi. Yeah. Mazi, na him neku. Hello, Mazi. No, not you. I won't go on, Mazi, Biafra child. I'm coming to you. Mazi, that is talking. And I know him neku, Mazi. I don't know. Okay. Your voice is not coming out. Your voice is not coming out. I don't know why. Now, what I want to say is this. When you hear Mazi Chinedu say, Kayaba Wandia Kanapota Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he know what he mean. And in Diagram, they know. You understand me? You know, the problem these people, they don't tell our leader the truth. They lie to our leader. And they have ulterior motive. Are you hearing me? They have, you remember 2015, notwithstanding everything, the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they were not conspicuous. And after everything was done successfully, because we are all joined together. But do you know the constraint the leadership is having? Do you know what the constraint this man is having, the leadership of this struggle is having from the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? If they do this, they will go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and lie to him. They will go and lie. If they everything they lie, they will go and lie. And that is causing problems. Don't you see how even our erudite lawyers, we are, because of them, our erudite lawyers, we are, prevented from handling the case. So how will they find? Yes, okay. You had it now. So, united we stand. If these people are not making all this nonsense, don't you see what happened last time? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, he told them, it's not what he said. Yes, it's not what he said, what they told him that he saw. That's it. So now he understood. I am not happy with you people. So they don't want him to go that side. Because they don't want him to say something. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know in under lock and keys. Helpless. They don't care. That's it, Mazi. Mazi, go on, please.
Yeah, Mazi, it was heartbreaking. Even the first time they brought him in the court, that is what bowing down before Kutos. I was like, look at how these people are leading our leader, like trying to cajole him before
Mazi, because they gave him fake promise. They gave him fake promise that everything is okay. That I don't worry. So yeah, guys, here with the hope that salute everybody. So everything is okay. Don't you see we are the result? We are like Jimako now start coming saying that we are no more fair trial. We are coming. We are watching them. we are watching them. Mazi, thank you very much. There was Mazi.
Yeah, let me allow us to talk. Yeah,
thank you. There was.
Yeah.
Mazi, Biafra child, can you hear me now? Hold on, Mazi. Let me fix you up. I don't know. Let me see your this. Just hold on, please. Hold on, please. Let me see. Okay. Mazi, Biafra child, can you hear me now? Go on, please. Yes, go on, go on, go on.
Good evening, people of Biafra. I am Mazi Chukwu. Mazi, there is something that I want to say before I will continue on head of directorate of the state, which is Mazi Chinedu. Mazi Jonathan, we have to always let our people understand that the letter of Leopold of Belgium was not open letter. It was a secret that people found later. Because sometimes when we are saying this, people will think that this letter was open letter to the people of Congo. It was secret.
Mazi, I've explained it several times here. Somebody found it in a Bible he bought. I think in 1935 yesterday.
Yes. No, you know, some of our people don't even understand. And I want you to always repeat this to our people so then we know that it wasn't an open letter. They found it because they forgot about it so that somebody found it. That is it. Mazi, on our head of directorate of state, you know, sometimes some people don't understand that in every organization there is a first man, there is a second man, and we have to tell Mazi Chinedu, and some of them they are out there. That is something that I always tell my people. On absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Chinedu is the one in charge. And there is nobody can ever dispute it. Everything that Mazi Chinedu says goes. Every directive from him stands. And he is the one that has seen the face of IPOB till Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. Mazi, you see the shenanigans of Nigerian people. They are beginning to display it. But we are decoding. We are wise people. We have learned. And the one thing, you said it here, the mistake that our people, you know, that we have already, why is good for us today? Because the whole teachings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it have synced in our mind. And we are beginning to decode everything that is going on. Mazi, you see the issue of Mazi Chinedu, they just want to distract our attention. We are dealing with the zoo called Nigeria. You know, the reason they are doing this because they have understood that even though if they jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or not, that IPOB must continue. Remember what Mazi Chinedu told us in the beginning of this year, that 2024 will be different. And in 2024, a lot of things will begin to unfold. So Nigeria by themselves have understood that with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even though whatever they feel like, but we know they deceived Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have deceived Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believe them. Sometimes I ask questions because whenever we ask questions, some people will be thinking that maybe we are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, I don't know what these people are hiding from the leadership. There is something that is going wrong. I don't know why. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a wise person. Of course, we know him, but there is something that is not. People are not telling us. I don't know why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be making all these mistakes. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the court. He couldn't even talk about the leadership. One like you know, because we are not follow freedom fighter. We say things the way it is, and we have come to say we don't come. Some things that they are not asking before is something that will be asking now. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nobody will tell me that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't know about Simon Ekpa. He knows about him, but they deceive Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I don't know why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu accept these people to deceive him to this level, to the extent that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was thinking that they are going to free him on 19th, after they have already chased the people that are supposed to fight for him, people that went to court and secure his discharged and acquitted. You left them because maybe I don't know, maybe what they are thinking. And I want people to understand, according to what Mazi Chinedu said, and you keep on repeating the voice so that our people will know when it will happen. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I don't know how this issue gets to this level that we are now. But Mazi, all these shenanigans that the Nigerian people are displaying on Mazi Chinedu, we know. And we have to tell the world that Nigerian people are those that are committing crime in our land. When you go to Odi, Nigeria kill our people in Odi. Our people in Aba that we are praying inside the secondary school, Nigerian government went there and killed them. Nigerian people massacred our people in Head Bridge on it. Nigerian military massacred our people in Umuahia when they went to to assassinate Mazi. Nigerian government massacred our people in Aba. Now they turn around and now target Mazi Chinedu, a man that never come for once and say that he's unfaithful. Mazi Chinedu never come once on Radio Biafra and said that you people should go and do this, good and do that. The guy that is committing the crime in our land, they call Simon Eba, that he is an agent of provocateur. Nigerian people know what they are doing. They just put Simon Eba there so that they will be, people will be thinking that they know what they are doing. Mazi, we are going to ignore this and we will keep on telling the world that we are not terrorists. And now I don't even know the reason why they are not, they leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the head of the organization, now calling Mazi Chinedu. That to show the world that the second in command is Mazi Chinedu. Mazi Jonathan, I thank you very much. And we want to tell the world that Nigeria are those that are committing genocide against our people. They have massacred our people. They are the people. Nigerian government is the terrorists by themselves. Mazi, thank you very much.
There were Mazi. There were. Of course, that's it. we know what they are doing. We know what they are doing. But we must continue because we will never stop. I am telling you honestly. We must continue. I have a caller on signal. Let me see. Caller on signal. Can you hear me, Mazi?
Right. Good evening from here,
Mazi.
This is Femi Chris calling from Nuclear. Mazi, this struggle we are going inside, either we die getting Biafra, either we get Biafra or we die getting Biafra. That's the answer. Somebody went to Russia and because he was paid and he shot many people to create that incident. The result is yet to come out. But that is what you are seeing now is not the result. It will come out through the media and through a lot of sorts. It will come out. You see, begin to when you see the outcome of it begin to manifest, you ask yourself what is going on. That is how government works, as you said. And what you just said about how those they declare wanted, they have already scheduled their plans on what to do. Towards one, to jail our leader. Two, to continue to the destruction of IPOB. But the greatest mistake Nigerian government made in their life is by continuation of maltreating the Biafrans and the Igbos particularly in the so-called one Nigeria that give birth to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he has educated us. He has brushed us up where we don't reason before, we begin to reason now. And the worst thing is that they don't even know what they're doing. If they know, they will find a solution. Because our leader have established what is something like a government. IPOB now is like a seat of government. You come and rule, you go, and that person will take over. If they like, let them arrest the whole leaders. You will see another leaders emerge. Sometimes they think that capturing the leader or the head of as they capture our leader, that IPOB will stop. When some people come out from IPOB, those days, people think, hey, this man come out to heaven will fall, this and that. The IPOB will scatter. What happened? Which MFO come out? When we judge or you come out for here, we push out, they'll come out and he said, since that people will not join the IPOB again because no, that is not truth. It's far from the truth. There are somebody mentioned his name from South Africa, Ikenga, and so many, all of them Nobody come out that can move IPOB. If you come out just like it's a vacant seat, another person will come over, take over the seat. I can even do better than you. Before you start Radio Biafra Hausa service midnight, and what that projected you to be talking around 8 o'clock so that our people will hear, because you are talking something meaningful to us. Then I still make a comment that they should make time available for you. And before you, George Oyibo was doing 8 o'clock service, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock service. Everybody queue up to listen to this guy because he's talking something meaningful, but nobody knows that it's a double snake, a nice snake. You want to be sham. But at the end of the day, end of every process, you see how it happened. That nobody is much important in this story. Everybody's important, but nobody is much important.
Of course.
That is what it means. So we are watching into the struggle. If you move from here, I think that maybe sometime that zone will get us. For IPOB in Italy here, for the past 3 years, somebody was the coordinator, national coordinator, messing up. And when he come out, another person took over and things become better. That's how it works. So this is the mistake that the Nigerian government are making, thinking that by holding the leaders, they will destroy IPOB. IPOB is undestructible. You can't destroy them. That's number one thing. Then another thing I want to say is that they have already orchestrated a plan to jail our leader. And now they are coming for our Oyendo. What Mazi Chinedu said is what we are going to apply. Listen, for the next coming 1 year or 2 years, when I get 5% of our income donated to IPOB, so that we can move this, can take Nigerian government to any court, to any highest of court, to any place we want. Prepare ourselves, because the hardened time is coming. Our leaders' siblings are being disappointed because they are all their full hope that now Igbo politicians in the Nigerian Igbo presidency, they have given them that promise. They talk that arriving to the court. That's why our leader went. I know our leader went. The day I saw our leader went and trying to greet the principal, I shared it. I said, no, there's something wrong here. Our leader can never. Our leader see these people as enemy. Why should you go and greet them? There's something wrong. They're not telling our leader the truth. And information is power. Information is key. According to the basis of the information our leader receives will depend on what he will act upon. So the information he receives makes him to act on certain things. And now they have disappointed them. You can even see the one come when Madubug was talking to him. You see how he keeps so low because he feels so delusion because of the outcome of the court. Because they have taken the Nigerian Igbo politicians have been mingling with them back by back. But there's one thing very, very disgusting about Igbo. You see somebody doing something wrong, you must see people plotting around the person, moving around the person. Either you see some people as if they are leading only sibling, they say living that they decided the guy without knowing that this guy is doing something wrong. Just like when our leader when this idiot in Finland started, some people say, you are doing well, fantastically well. I don't know what is actually wrong with our people. One of my comrades here said, no, they have eaten money, you have to go. I say, you are stupid. You are not sure, you don't have any evidence, you want to live where you are. I ask them question, where do they contribute money? Do they have any organization like IPOB? Do they contribute money as we do money, or do they have a place they hold meeting? It's only one person. Is that you think that on this online donation, how much do they get? They get 100,000 euro. Is 100,000 euro enough to run a struggle? This struggle of this caliber? How many times do they do the donation in a year? Maybe they get to 200,000 euro. 200,000, is it enough to fight war? To run this struggle? Do you know what it means to fight war? For you to fight war, you must have people who will be taking the logistics at appropriate place. You have a medical people.
He promised them that they have fighter jet and Hokandibo. How believe? People believe. I want to give up on Igbo people.
I met somebody here. He wants to talk to. He said, "Do you see now that he has established a Biafra army?" I said, "What?" He said, "Get away from here, you a fool, you are a bastard. Get away from my face." And he now called my coordinator here and said, "This man insulted and said, you are a fool. Get out. I don't talk people like, I think you have brain. You don't have brain. Get away from my face." I will push him out of my face. So this is the problem. This is where I'm getting tired of our people. They don't even articulate, calm down, reason things very well in different dimensions to get the appropriate answer. Ask yourself, is 100,000, even if he's getting to 200,000 each donation he made on ESN, to 200, even 300,000, even 500,000 in once in 3 months, is it enough to fight war? Do you know how much they say armor tanker? Do you know how much they say AK-47 to fight war? Is that war? Transfer this one to this side. Transfer this. Is that how to fight war? If you are fighting war tomorrow, maybe the enemies are in Kogi, the enemies in Enugu. There are some. They started from Port Harcourt, so you will have to transfer your armory from Port Harcourt to Enugu before you go back. They have finished Enugu people now. Is that how to fight war? Is that what you have? You think you are fighting war? This is where I begin tired of our people. I say, what do we do? That's last program I said. Because what is
Mazi, let me tell you some of the problem religion. They have made a condition our mindset to believe that all things are possible, only believe. I don't know whether you understand me. It's so deep. Just miracle is there. Miracle can happen. These things they use it to chop our brain, eat deep into our brain. So any person that can, it's impossible. God, once God is with him, it's okay. Everything is possible. We don't go into details.
Protected it on our leaders' court day. You see the Reverend Father there. He say even the man are not.
They want to condition us. Leave it for God.
Religion is the key point of the weakness of our people. Anybody in doubt of this is you need to go to a psychiatric and cure himself. My brother, you see, let me tell you, give you an example now. Do you know that 90% of our people celebrate birthday with a candle and made cake? This is the Western culture. And that's the culture you're talking about. Do we celebrate birthday with the candle, with a cake, put a flower on top? Do we do all these things? This is the Western culture. So now, if the Western culture influences your mindset, it will determine the orientation you have, because the child growing up with you in your face, seeing you celebrating your birthday in this manner, he will think that it's our culture. But this is a foreign culture. That's the orientation. That is the orientation we got from our elders today. Is this nonsense that is happening? You see happening today? If not that our leader come and open our eyes. The orientation we got from our elders, elderly brothers, believing in God and all these things, going to church and praying. This is that's what makes us to be weak. Had it been that we are violent, fire to fire, you bomb me, I bomb you. Yes, if you lose 10, I lose 20. You will still cry because you lose 10. The Nigerian government didn't never cry about those that they lost war. They lost their people in the Biafran war. They still cry of that people. And because of the people they lost, made them to determine to fight us. And we continue fighting. If not that they still use the religion as a Mazi. What's that man that told you last time? They used to through the religion, they still sneak in to come in to make peace. Unnecessary peace that doesn't require.
Mazi, those people in the court before God and man, here what I'm noticing, they are back on again. They are back on again. But we are at a lot.
No, I immensely see that there's something. We have to apply everything, even to shut Biafra. I am already. the ones who remain outside, they will let follow. I remember, I wanted to say that from the beginning. I formed the 10. We build up Biafra. I believe you cannot pity for all these people because it has been too much. What I saw in the court is disturbing me too much because I saw a lot of things. I wonder how these people the police begin to allow them to come in. These are the people that the police never allowed to come in before. But today they're allowing them to come in and they're talking on media. No, they said anything you are doing for me without me is against me. So there's something against us there. Thank you very much and God bless you.
There were. I say we are at alert. I didn't know. That is what encourages me. We are at alert watching. We watch. We know. We now decide. That is it. Call on direct line. Please go on. You have been calling. Call on direct line. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi Jonathan.
There were Mazi.
Mazi, I can hear you loud and clear.
There were.
Mazi Jonathan, I thank you very much for the good job that you are doing. Try fighting to restore our father nation, the great Biafran land. Mazi, my name still remains Mazi Michael Israel. And I'm speaking from the holy land of Biafra, the land of Chukwukika Biama. That land that our own people is still working for the saboteurs to conquer the land of Chukwukika Biama. But they will never ever succeed. Mazi, like as you said, we will remain strong and we will never give up. For me to give up is until that day that I will lay on the ground. That is the day I will give up. But once I am still alive, I swear to God, we will never give up. It's like let them do anything. Let them do anything that they can do, which Mazi Nnamdi has told them. To stop the restoration of Biafra. And let us see if we stop the kingdom of Chukwukika Biama, if he will stop that light from shining in Africa. Mazi Jonathan, honestly, I thank our people, IPOB all over the world, because Mazi, we are still strong, and we are still going to remain strong until Mazi Nnamdi is being released, until we regain our freedom. Because Mazi, see this Christianity, in Christianity, Mazi Jonathan, no change remain for us. And we will make sure that no church, no one church, no one single church from anywhere, whether from America or from anywhere, we remain in Biafra land.
No, Mazi, I don't believe that. Mazi, I don't this exit. No. Go on. Let me not interrupt you. Go on, just round up.
Okay, let me round up. So what am I saying? Mazi, sometimes when we look at what is happening in Biafra land, you will ask yourself, will I remain or should I go out? But let me tell every one of us who is in this struggle, remain, because when you betray, remember you are going to die. When you betray, remember, you will never regain yourself forever and ever. Because Mazi, if you look at what is going on in Biafra land, look at our leader, the people that is fighting for his own brothers. Because Mazi, lastly, before I drop, somebody was asking me the other day, these things that our people are doing, listen, we are not fighting for our people. That we are fighting to regain the land of Chukwukika Biama, which is the land of Biafra. Because Mazi, that land, this place is where the enemies, they want to take over. Because how will this land of Biafra? We all know now, the IPOBs, we know now. So I will stop here. Mazi, for the good work that you are doing.
Thank you.
And I still want us to remain strong, because we will defeat the enemies. Darkness has never ever defeated light. So we will defeat all of them.
Thank you. Like what he said, I don't want to interrupt much because he's calling on direct line, he's paying. But like what he said, no. I said no. He said we are going to pursue churches. No, please. This is not what we are talking. No. What we are doing, we want to take our land, solidify our land through our way. Now we put people, we allow other ideologies to come, but under our control. The bedrock of our nationhood should be there, our culture. Now we allow others to be just like others. You know, in Dubai they have church. At least they have people, but it's an emirate. It's a Muslim country. But there are limits you cannot pass. They will remind you that, oh, now we allow you this. Because they are built on one bedrock. That is what we are doing. We are not going to be like, we are living here on this earth. We allow everybody to believe what you believe, but you cannot go more, not like what they are doing in Nigeria today. Everybody is behaving as they want to say it's religion. Everybody. Onye na public oh man of God. No. You must live under the government. And the government, we are the people. We are the people. That's it. So, caller on, let me see. Caller on WhatsApp, Mazi Joe. Can you hear me? Go on, please. Mazi Joe, can you hear me? Unmute yourself, please.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can hear you, Mazi.
There we go.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, Biafrans. This is Mazi Joe Agafiev, all the way from Germany. Mazi, am I out clear?
Go on.
Okay, great. Okay, let me quickly delve into the matters at hand. I'm going to start with our HOD, our head of directorate, Mazi Chinedu, is being tagged wanted by the Nigerian army. Mazi, you see, when they planned to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they did it covertly, clandestinely. But at the end of the day, the people that told them to go and kidnap him did not tell them that it will backfire at them. Now, they want to quickly announce that of Mazi Chinedu because of they have seen, they can read the writings on the wall that these people, we kidnap their leader, they are swallowing eye. We don't even know what's happening. Because Mazi Chinedu does not even talk. So he has led them in a situation whereby they are just trying to force things out from IPOB leadership. We are IPOB. We think logically. We are not dullards. We are not people that have been allowed to say, okay, it has happened. God. No, we are not like that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has opened our eyes and we can think deep. We can have a very short question and have a 1,000-page answer for it. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has trained us to be. Now, concerning Mazi Chinedu's statement, Mazi, you know, a real IPOBian will understand what that means. And I also understand that, I want to believe that the Nigerian government and the military, they understand what it means. They are just trying to siphon information from us. Because the way that it is happening now, they are lost. They are totally lost. So they are just looking for a way to see if this statement they made will in any way shake the leadership, but they are latecomers. They have come very, very late. We are resolute in what they are doing. We are resolute in what we are doing. So we are not shaking at all. Now, in regards to what happened at the court the other day, you know, I was laughing. I was laughing because Ejimako just went there to make fun of himself and to disgrace him and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings. When Mazi Benjamin was talking to Mazi Nambikano's brother, he couldn't put his head up. His head was down. He was even afraid to answer the questions that were asked him. Mazi Nambikano was the question about the dwarf in Finland. Ejimako was afraid. All through, I was just looking at the utterances on his face. He was not himself. The next day, he now came out to say that there will be no court case because he knew that we IPOB, we have decoded everything from that short clips that we saw. So, Mazi, I'm going to send a message to our leader at hand right now, Mazi Chinedu, that wherever he is, he has over 70 million Biafrans behind him. If they are going to tag him anything, let them tag all of us, all over the world, wherever we are. Let's see if it will work. Thank you, Mazi.
There will to the reggae. Thank you. Caller on signal. Go on. Can you hear me? Call on signal. Mazi OTC. Can you hear me?
Mazi Jonathan
there will Mazi.
My name is Mazi OTC. I'm calling from Ghana. I believe a native of Abuja. Abuja is a hinterland in the riverine area of Biafra. What I'm trying to say, based on what you said, as you used to elect the strength in the Bible, I want to use the same Bible to bring information inside it. No, when God told according to the history we received, God told Adam that you did not touch the fruit. Any day that you eat the fruit, that you will die. Or the Satan, the serpent, tell the woman that you are not going to, what the God said is not truth. Rather, you are not going to die, but rather your eyes are going to be open and you become like a God. What I'm trying to review in that feeling. When our leadership are telling the Biafrans, see where the road where we are going, and some of our people who want to listen, they decided to follow the enemy. But the enemy told them, this road that they are going is going to be hard and also difficult, and they let them follow their own way. Are going to lead them to get what they want, and they follow the enemy. They forgot that the enemy cannot give you anything free. Rather, enemy will always trying to complicate many issues and also involve many lives. Because when the leadership is thinking for the good of our people, when they know that there is going to involve souls and blood safety, and they don't want first thing to happen. That's why they overthought it. But the enemy came and trying to poison the heart of our people. They follow the enemy. That's why we are seeing what is happening in the church today. And we are seeing all the blessings starting from the day IPOB was born today, because it started from Iran, moved from Iran to the last one, which is Madam Nenayanya and so. What I'm trying to say, why I'm trying to bring this issue back, if we do not learn what is happening to us as a Biafrans, we cannot stand. We also put ourselves in order for the betterment of the leader. We will use all those things that happen to us to put ourselves in order. First, we use the word of our brothers and sisters who are giving some critical situation in the early chapter, that we know what we are going to do. Let me go back. In your own program, there is a brother he's a veteran from America. When he was saying something in train station, he told you about many things in the radio Biafra. But if we apply that thought, it's going to help us, which I'm not going to repeat, you know what I'm saying. But if we can apply the small of that information, I tell you truth, the zoo, they will have up because what is giving them the opportunity or giving the right to do all the way hands is coming from ourselves. And if we block all those areas, forget about what the white or the Europeans or the Westerners are going to say, because we don't believe the we've been shouted, none of them have come to our head. I think the time for us to those areas they've been eating, we need to stop it from them. If it's possible, I know they are eating from our plates. We need to use our hand and pull out all those food from their mouth. Probably of the one that is remaining in their plate they are eating. If we do not do such, I don't think what we are doing to have is going to take a lot of distance to the activity, because this again, or this is the opportunity that we
Mazi, I don't know why your voice is somehow, whether you are using earphone or you are using Bluetooth, car Bluetooth or something like that. I don't know why. What you are saying is not clear.
I'm not using Bluetooth. I'm using direct.
Okay, then put your mouth, let your mouth be closer, please. Go on, please, and round up.
Are you hearing me now? What I'm saying is, we need to further according to what our brother said. Also, also, what they are trying to say, I think the second point, they want to distract us. They start looking for the calling our second man as a person. Then when we started debating this about our issue, that they along with Macron and what I'm trying to say is, we've been writing international for that when information.
Thank you very much. Maybe from your connectivity, whether you are moving, I don't know. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line, please go on. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Please go on. Yes, caller on direct line. I say, please go on.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so what I was saying, so in my head, then, you see how if the zoo, can you hear me?
On Mazi, yes.
Hello?
Yes, okay. yes.
John, are you talking to me?
Mazi, go on. Ganihu.
Okay, I can hear you now. So what I was trying to say was that, haven't mentioned our HOD about the terrorism or whatever.
Mazi, I don't know what is happening. Maybe you call back. Let me see. Caller on Mazi, you go. Can you hear me? Please go on. Mazi, yes, go on, please. Yeah, go on.
Okay. Ndewo Mazi. Like as you said, I agree with what you said. That greeting, thank. I agree with. In fact, I agree with you 100% because I have to tell my high nature. If me myself, I will stop it. Because there's no need of greeting while our land is not safe. Mazi, the reason why I call here is this. There is something you said here that you log into one program and our people are beginning to reason. That was what Chinedu expected from us today, since he has been preaching since 2000 and God knows when Chinedu has been preaching for this hallowed platform to make sure that the Biafrans
get sense. And it's so sad that some of our people, they are coma. I'm telling you, some of them goes into coma. What Onyendu have been preaching. Sense is what Onyendu requires from us. When you look at something, give way what is coming to you 2 ways. You go back and weigh it. The reason why you say Nigerian, first of all, I will tell Biafrans, we have to buckle up and start coming to social media. If you can write, if you can, whichever one you can do, start debunking. That is the reason why when you say every word of Onyendu means something. Useless people when a little breeze brew. Look at them, breeze, just small breeze. That Onyendu is not around. Somebody from idiot from nowhere start telling you the leadership is Onyendu. Small breeze, and then he now some idiots. Some people I thought they know things. Mazi, whoever that is calling you, I think I prefer you should just, because even when that call is coming in, we can't even hear what people are saying. I don't know.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So this is the situation we find ourselves into, and we cannot leave this problem, because there is nothing else we can do than to keep pushing. And like as you said, after the just 2.5 years war, our people now about and the worst part of it, the Bruzier rubbish, concussion, and the Bible, big our people. I still remember that has been the problem of our people till today. Because there is no how somebody will tell you Monday is morning service, Tuesday worshiping, Wednesday evangelism, Thursday prayer, Friday night, then Saturday worshiping, then Sunday give Bruce the money, bigger. Is the thing is our problem. And don't be shied away from telling whoever you want to tell them. But when you want to debate with them in a manner where they will understand. Don't make it, because I don't have wonder. That is how I debate with them. You debate with them to understand what our problem is. The reason why we find ourselves in this Maya today is religion. Because you cannot tell me that somebody will come and tell you that Jesus Christ you don't ask yourself, only asking it, would you suppose I should get Agabeka on Yoshi, or Gabeka, can you back on Abia? That is why today, Mazi, in social media, one of our brothers' platform, I see almost 110 years old man, 110 years old man, that was given money. He was praying for the people that give him money. Here, in the name of Jesus. I get pissed off and 108 years man. How our fathers, he saw their ancestors, how they were praying. This is how our ancestors pray. And when I be and when I be I see you broom can get to four, you broom corner tabu, you put it up, not Pagari knows on the name of Jesus. Jesus in our honorable. This is how our ancestors pray. And that man in the book, they saw them. I see myself, I saw one of the oldest men in my community. nwoke gbara 100 and something years kpegara ụmụ ya ekperecha ya etinye in the name of Jesus ga-esi m hụ ịdị mmadụ a na-mpụta were nsi njọ ya onye wu Jesus a they can explain how Britain buru ebuterela anyị enwere ihe dị good Britain ga-ebi more special anyị nwa ndị Igbo enwere ihe dị good people the mineral resources is because of what Britain is doing us today. What we supposed to be enjoying? Britain no kwana army the mineral resources. Neba nga na-egbu anyị buru AK-47 big ndị Fulani ha na-agbagbu anyị. And now they think by saying Chike Doziem declaring wanted, they want us to be carrying their property. You know, anytime you see, I have begun to understand that anytime Nigerian government dealing with a failure in their side, they will find one way or the other to come and make headline. That is why I'm telling our people, stop carrying their propaganda. When they come, they challenge I will go, I said, Nigeria and everything is today. We are going to say they are in the same way. When we are ready to international community, well, let me tell you, CIA, they know that Nigerian government, this Nigerian army now are full of terrorists. Are we not here when they said they will all the whole Boko Haram, ISWAP, they rehabilitate them and put them back into Nigerian army and police. Where did this happen before? In only in Zoological Republic, and they want us to come and be crying, we declare them to terrorists. When they come and say, we tell them on social media that the Nigerian armies are terrorists. They don't shake, they cannot shake IPOB. We don't shake. Mazi make idea, or idea. Speak in the front. Don't be afraid of your enemy. That is why I tell our people, when they bring that to their propaganda, they want us to carry. No. You go and write. If you know how to write, you write. If you know how to speak, you speak. If you know any radio station, you can call them that Nigerian army are terrorists. Simple as ABCD. Can help you do a question. Because they never had that I shall do too much. But let me tell our people, IPOB media warriors, I'm still saying it. We know who are fighting for us. The genuine ones, we know them. And the politicians, Mazi did not train me in that way. Speak the truth. At this platform. And let the privileged ones. Why are we killing? Why are you getting this bastard? Mazi, you just mentioned here now that what you were saying before is this. That this guy in one video conference said that go and ask the traders, Igbo traders, how much are they making and how much are they making now? Man, they can't let this guy. And the guy now, that he only declared stuff. No one have. Yeah, say, oh, you people have never seen anything. They are the measures. They should wait and they should wait and see the measures they are bringing. Oh, this riffraff from Finland, they bring the measures. Our people in their hand that telling us somebody. From Finland, they bring the measures. Our people in their hand that telling us somebody.